Hey everybody, what's up? This is Super Snow, which is singing in the background of some Knights of the Old Republic 2 I'm playing on the glorious PC Master Race. And wow, this video really needed to be made because I've been talking a lot about today's generation and how stupid they are. But I never really talked about like why this generation is damn near completely fucked. But so I think I should go ahead and elaborate. First of all, I read a comment today where this dude truly believes that video games like Skyrim and Team Fortress 2 are completely ruined because, and I quote here, there are mods that involve My Little Pony. I shit you not. That's the kind of retarded shit that people of today's generation really say to each other. And yeah, this guy might be an adult, but no, you can't be that stupid and over the age of like, what, 18? Come on, man. An entire game is completely ruined because there's mods that you don't even have to install that involve ponies. And he believes that this is the kicker. And he believes that My Little Pony is worse than Five Nights at Freddy's because clearly bronies are much bigger than my Five Nights at Freddy's people right now, and Five Nights at Freddy's clearly did not blow up 5 times faster than MLP, right? Right, okay, just because he said so. And I was watching a couple of videos today, and it's first of all, these videos I'm going to mention are just in countless numbers. So the few I watched are barely touching the surface of this. But I watched a few videos today of these kids who are throwing these temper tantrums, and the parents are just sitting there. They're just sitting there letting these fucking reject retarded kids. Well, they're not retarded. I don't want to say that, but these horrible children just sit there and throw a temper tantrum out the ass over this shit, man. Over the dumbest little things. I'll tell you one thing, man, okay? For all you people who act like, oh, they're just kids, they're just kids. Let me tell you something, man. If I were to act this way in front of anybody in my family, I'll tell you one thing, man. First of all, my ass would either be A, in a coma, B, my ass would be gone because they would have whooped it so hard it would have been torn off. Or C, my ass would have been in military school, man. I don't understand how you parents of the day can let your kids get away with such shit. These are the same kids who, at the age of like 4 or 5, are throwing the biggest tantrums on the planet, and the parents don't do shit. These are the same kids who, a couple years later, are having unlimited internet access and coming on YouTube and writing comments to people like me that they don't even know, telling me I need to kill myself because they disagree with my opinion on people like Angry Grandpa and all that. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you can't fake this kind of stupidity. This is a huge fucking problem in today's world, my friends. You got these single parents because the divorce rate is so high in America these days. You got these single parents who don't know how to raise a kid, or God forbid this kid is not raised with a father figure in his life, or whatever, whoever it is, and you know they grow up having unsupervised access to the internet and all this other shit, and yet somehow it's not the parents' fault. I'm sorry, man. If you can't raise your kids properly, then it's your fucking fault, man. There, especially in this day and age, it is so easy to not have a kid. Condoms are cheap as fuck. Ladies, the pill works wonders. I heard that shit helps you with your fucking flow, if you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, unless you're dirt fucking broke poor, I don't get how can you have so many kids, or God forbid have a kid and not raise them properly. I mean, again, how can you not raise your kids properly? It's 2015. There are so many places you could go to learn how to teach your kids right from wrong, or just how to raise a kid properly. I mean, this isn't some ancient language that nobody knows. It's raising a fucking kid. How hard? I gotta ask you guys. No, seriously, how hard could it fucking be to raise a kid these days, man? I understand it's more expensive to do so, but in terms of raising them properly, this should be easy as fuck. Okay? Well, you're not a parent, you don't know. Really? I don't know? Okay, yeah, because clearly you have to have a kid to know how to teach them right from wrong, right? Because basic human instinct of this is right and this is wrong is clearly a mystery until you have children, correct? Am I right? No, of course not. Oh my god, man. I am so sick and tired of this shit. And people who dare to actually discipline their kids properly, actually giving them an ass whooping for acting a fool, they're treated as if they're some kind of like rapist or God forbid that they're just these horrible, horrible people. Since when did it become so taboo to fucking discipline your kids? Since when was it damn near able to put you in jail to fucking put your hand, to just slap your kid across the back of the head or something, man? I'm not saying you should beat your kids. That's not what I'm saying you should do. But for fuck's sake, spank them or something, man. Discipline them. Discipline your little brats. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of it going on YouTube. And you want an example of what I'm talking about? Here's an example. I remember this dude. He called out Angry Joe, right? And he was talking about a certain thing that Angry Joe did that he didn't like. He was just talking about it. He wasn't being too rude. Sure, he could have probably said something, in a nicer way, but still, he said his opinion. Whether or not he's right shouldn't matter to you if it's just an opinion, right? Well, according to this one kid, it was too much for him, and he made a video response. Let me get this straight, guys. This kid was like 7 or 10 years old, and he was telling this guy to drink bleach, to kill himself, and cursing like a sailor. This is today's generation, my friends. These are the same people who 10, 20, maybe even 30 years from now are going to be running this country, the United States. They're going to be running every other country, and they're going to be running them into the fucking ground unless you parents out there start disciplining your kids. It comes down to you, parents. They're your responsibility. Unless your child is like 16 or higher, it's your responsibility to take care of them and teach them right from wrong. Do not let the internet and TV parent your kids for you. You had that kid, whether or not. Okay, I will say this. If you were raped or your child was brought into this world on a circumstance that you couldn't control, I completely understand that. That is not really your fault. But if you were fully aware of what you were doing and you fully consented to the sex that ended up giving you that child, it's your fucking responsibility and your fucking fault for having that kid. And I'm tired of seeing these little brats running around free to talk shit all they want and nobody does a goddamn thing about it. And if I dare to say something about it, I'm looked at as a bad guy. I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm Super Snow. I'll see you guys in the next video.